Get ready with me as I tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Genevieve Mary Lay, and I'm publishing a fantasy novel on August of this year. And it's interesting, the reason why I wrote this book was because I ended up reading a book in high school and I really didn't like the ending. So I decided that I could probably do something with a more exciting ending, and that's exactly what I did. My favorite thing about my book has to be the ending. It brings everything together. I have lived in 5 places before the age of 18, and 3 of which being different countries. So I feel like I've moved around a lot, at least for me. I've always really enjoyed poetry and the art of writing. However, I never really enjoyed reading. I always found it a little overwhelming and a little boring. I'm actually quite introverted. I sometimes feel like I need to be more outgoing in my videos. However, in reality, I'm quite shy. I have my moments of being extroverted when I'm talking about books or talking about something that I really enjoy. I am half Canadian, half Greek. My mom says you can tell in my cheeks that I'm Greek. When I was little, I thought I wanted to be a vet. I'll take a walk.
Alright, come with us.
Sorry, that's my mom. I have an Excel document on my computer talking about all of my characters and how they think and their personality types. It's a little bit chaotic. It has really helped me to develop my book and develop my characters. I remember one of my beta readers said that you can really feel the characters when they talk, and it's not to say that you can't feel them when they don't talk. However, everything they say is so significant to the story. Every time I reread it, I always wait for the characters to speak because it's the most interesting thing, everything they have to say. Ever since I was little, I've always been fascinated by folklore and storytelling and fantasy. I enjoyed implementing a lot of magical elements in my book and keeping it with a little bit of a childlike feel, except it's for young adults. It's interesting submitting your own writing. I feel like it has such depth, so much more meaning than I guess maybe other people can understand. So it's really nerve-wracking putting something that you feel is quite precious and exposing it to be under a critical gaze. But now that it's all said in, I cannot wait for everybody to read it. So I tend to add a lot of hints in my book because I want you guys to kind of foreshadow and sort of figure things out on your own. However, it really depends on how hard you try to read between the lines. And that's a little bit about myself and my book, and I hope you enjoyed.